Hello there guys, I've got a video here for you today based on image manipulation. This was a Component 2 exam for AQA A-Level Photography, and this was, as you can see, as these little examples are flicking by here, quite a considerable body of work for an exam unit. There were supporting sheets as well as 2 workbooks that were completed, and the overall standard of work was completed to a really high, pleasing level of work. This first page, just showing quick sketched out ideas for image manipulation, is a really great thing to show the examiner before you start, especially if it's followed up like this one here by an handwritten or type processed intentions and information showing your connections and your ideas for what you intend to do. The little slide that's just zoomed by there, that was just to show you an example of a contents page, and that is something that you can put at the start of your book to make your work summarized and just to show everything that you did from start to finish. It's a great thing to put at the start. Might seem a bit strange, but it's good to show the examiner, whoever's marking your book, a really good example and account of what you've done. This next large image that's just popped on the screen there is part of something I call a contents page, which just shows from start to finish some of the best examples of what you did, and again just helps to show chronologically what you did in the book. As the book proceeds, you'll see that unlike some of the other books I put, it's not 100% essential to worry about presentation all the time. It's always going to be ideas over presentation. So you might see areas that are taped in, that are fixed down in sort of quite simplistic ways, but it's the ideas and sophistication of the images that matters. This page just flicking by here, that's based on the artist's research, just showing some of the connections in brief before they're explained later on in the rest of the book. And if you don't already know, please make sure you check out the work of Miss Anelia. Absolutely fantastic photographer. She does a lot of amazing work. If you haven't seen her by now, what the hell are you doing with your life? Just for God's sakes, look at it. In the rest of this video, after these connection pages, straight into the students' examples of portraits, sketches, drawings, everything to do with self-portraiture, which was the theme for her image manipulation. And that little bottom left image there was just an excerpt of one of her larger painting studies that was photographed and used as layer material. There's quite a considerable amount of sketches done in different styles, different techniques, which are then later on explained by different artist connections and research. Flicking through the rest of the pages here, lots of really interesting traditional experimentation to see, really great to see before Photoshop kicks in, and that's mixing everything from decoupage, collage, ripping, reassembling, juxtaposing, basically anything that you can do to combine and change your images together. This image that's just zapping up there is a really great thing to try to mix photography back in some of your traditional developments, because then they can be layered back into Photoshop and be really useful again as your layer material or for any sort of other panoramic joiner work that you might do. The rest of the video is just quickly showing a breakdown of the rest of these books. Don't forget there was 2 books all in all, and as you can see here from these ones flicking by, there's quite a considerable amount of work that was done in Photoshop with the layering, or in this case projecting. Image connections are again explained throughout, and then the sets are then explained in relation to artist connections and intentions. Aside from that, you'll see at the end of the video that the outcomes are really well finalized and they meet well with the supporting A3 sheets. But that's enough talky. I will leave you to your own devices. I hope this video has been of help, and if anyone has any questions about this unit, please message me for the channel. Bye, thanks.